For number 12, our problem says a salesperson earns a base salary of $4,000 per month plus 15% commission on sales. Her monthly income is f of s is given by the function f of s equals 4,000 plus 0.15s, where s is monthly sales in dollars. What's nice about our problem is that they have already given us a function to look at. That function was f of s equals 4,000 plus 0.15s, or 1/1500ths s. We already know what these two numbers represent. My 4,000 represents the amount of money per month the salesperson makes. My 15%, or 0.15, 15% as a decimal, represents her commission on her sales for the month. Letter A asks, find G of S if the salesperson's commission lowered to 5%. So instead of making 15% commission, she is now making 5% commission. Now, what's 5% as a decimal? That's where we move our decimal place 2 places to the left. That is 0.05. Percent means for each 100, so we can say that there are 5 hundredths. And 5 hundredths is equal to 0.05. Now, what would our equation look like? Well, we know that our function is going to be written as G of S. And the only thing that has changed is that the salesperson commission lowered to 5%. So her base salary is still the same. Our $4,000 is still the same. But instead of adding 15% commission, I am now going to add my 5% commission, that 0.05 times her commission, which was represented in S. So G of S is equal to 4,000 plus 0.05S. Now for part B, it says, how are the two equations for the salesperson alike? So we're going to look at what changed and what didn't change. Well, I still see my $4,000 in each of my equations here. So what is alike? What is the same is the base salary stays the same. Now, how are they different? When the base salary stays the same, this means that our y-intercept did not change. Our y-intercept did not change. For part C, we're asking, how are my equations different? The only thing that changed was our 0.15 versus our 0.05. Now that represents our percent commission and sales. So the percent commission and sales changed. This represents our slope. And we can see it represents our slope because it's being multiplied by that input. In slope-intercept form, we have y equals mx plus b. We can also write this as y equals b plus mx. And that's what we see in our equations f of x and g of s.